Well, commanders, at this point, we are currently only 340 light years away from Colonia, so I'm close enough to civilization that if I really wanted to turn dark, I could. But Earth is still so very far away. We've still got more than 80,000 light years to go, so nothing to do but crack on, I guess. Just crack on.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Hey Rebel Raccoon, what you're about to witness is something that does happen quite frequently on these sorts of journeys, but it is not exactly fun to do. I have to take my ship. Oh hell yeah, bro. You should get there one day. But, I mean, you shouldn't do what I do, and you should upload only when you feel happy with what you got. Like, for me, I'm just uploading my day-to-day life until I get to a point where I can upload what I want. But, hell yeah, you definitely should, though. So what I gotta do, I gotta go into this fucking cone. And, not die. Because this cone is a very deadly cone. I would show you, but I'm very far away from Earth right now. And I'm not in a disposable situation. If you wanted, I could link you some videos in the chat of what happens when you fuck up. Oh yeah, that would be pretty sick, honestly. Honestly, my wife getting me my PS5 is what inspired me to switch to YouTube, to where my stuff got saved and stuff, instead of just continuing on Twitch, where no, these things are scary though, so but my wife getting me this PS5 is what inspired me to switch from streaming on Twitch to streaming on YouTube, where all of my stuff got saved and where I can yeah, so one day I'll edit my stuff, but for now, I like what I'm doing. I don't think. Like, I don't know. I'm doing good. my main focus ain't on making my channel into a fucking million subscriber channel anyways. Like, my main focus is on, like, working at Amazon and using their tuition program to go back to school and all of that, so... Yeah, no, you're good. But yeah, that's kind of what my channel's for, Oasis FaceTime. It's not to see the perfect, edited down, like, fucking clickbaity, whatever the fuck, I don't know. I like to think that I'm good enough that I don't need to edit my footage, but I like to think that I'm just bad enough that when I'm bad, it's hilarious, because, like, of how good I am outside of things. I guess that's really what it comes down to. I'm just so good that when I'm bad, it's still good.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
And also, since this is eventually going there at some point, hello, TikTok. Hope you enjoy hearing my voice for the first time fucking ever. Because I don't put my voice in my TikToks. But I guess I will now. Maybe it'll help my channel grow. I don't give a shit. Oh, look at that fucking outline though. Oh, that's a galactic core for you. It really is just so beautiful. Our galactic core is really cool. You're gonna have to wait like fucking 6 months from now when I get to Beagle Point and you get to see, instead of all the brightness, all of the fucking black. If I recall correctly, I'm pretty sure the Abyss should be somewhere over there. I might take a trip out to the Abyss since I'm fucking out here.
scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
They find lots of stuff on these planets. Although you did remind me that I should take a look at the system map. But usually, so carbon dioxide, pretty it's a pretty common occurrence. Same thing with even these landable planets, and you can tell which ones are landable based off of this little half blue circle. So these ones are not landable, and it's because they have an atmosphere. Carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, carbon dioxide. This one doesn't have an atmosphere. So, you can see there's a lot more of landable planets over here. So I could go land on these ones over here, but, like this one that's, almost like an Earth-like world, but with a carbon dioxide-rich atmosphere. Water world, I guess. You can't land on atmosphere worlds in this version of the game, but you won't see them very often. But what I'm really looking for, somewhere inside of here, and I will notice them because like it'll pop up in the little fucking screen. But what I'm really looking for, they're called interstellar phenomena. Oh, in real life? That's fucking crazy. That's actually crazy in real life. I thought you were talking about in this little system I was scanning. My bad. No, that's crazy though. I mean, supposedly there's supposed to be enough water and oxygen tied up in the moon's surface with all of its rocks that, like, we could fuel our planet for decades, but we just don't know how to refine it all properly. So I mean, my ship used to speak Spanish at me, and it used to say, temperatura critical. This is one of those sorts of games that you kind of got to roleplay in because, like, I didn't. Otherwise, I'm just fucking flying around the galaxy, like, doing what exactly? I don't know. I'm right now just taking the role of, like, being a tourist. I just want to go see the black hole at the center of our galaxy again and, like, see other stuff along the way and make some money or whatever, but I kind of got a role play and, like, I used to roleplay that I was too poor to buy a good ship for a decent price, and so I used to roleplay that, like, my ships would have, like, foreign voices as their AIs because, like, I had to buy them secondhand or whatever, but I don't know. I changed all of my voices to fucking English the last time I bought all of my ships because, like, I don't know if I stopped caring or what, but, like, I don't know. Well, Rebel Raccoon, one thing that I can tell you is that if the stream is tripping, it's hopefully just you, but if it is me, then my internet can go fuck itself. Because, I mean, I live in Denver, Colorado. I'm paying for gigabit internet. Like, it really shouldn't be my internet. If it's mine that's making the stream fuck up, then like I need to have like a phone call or two. Alright, you're good, bro.
System scan complete.
Safety exit. What? No, target ending system? No, what the hell are you doing?
Charging.
Get a good picture though. Be happy with me. Fuck, I'm not gonna be happy with me. I've got an hour to go. Cause I better drink a fucking squinch or two when I get to work tomorrow. But yeah, they're called interstellar phenomena, and they're like these weird ass fucking like storms and stuff that you can come across. Ah, get me out of here! Ship's overheating. I've seen a few interstellar phenomena during my streams, or not during my streams, because I didn't stream these here on YouTube, but my edited TikTok uploads that I have been uploading here on YouTube, that I will keep uploading until I get to where I left off, which is at Colonia, by the way, which is where we left off here on stream, I believe. I think we left off on stream. I think we left Colonia on stream, and then everything else before that, it's all on my TikTok. I'm reloading it up here, but I think I saw a few interstellar phenomena. They're like lightning storms. They got crystals and shit. I don't know, it's cool enough. On the PC version of this game, which when I upload to PC, I'll be getting the PC version of this game, but on the PC version of this game, they also have, planetary life forms. Kind of like No Man's Sky, where you can, like, get out of your ship and walk around, and, like, you can, like, scan these, like, tree-like looking things and stuff. It's pretty cool, but Frontier Developments, they are focusing only on their PC updates right now. As far as I'm aware, Odyssey is not coming to console until a very long time later, if at all. Fucking Elite Dangerous has been out since 2015, and it was a crowdfunded game, so I would like to think that they, at some point, will bring Odyssey to PlayStation 5, the way they fucking Ark Ascended to PS5. It's like, at this point, the only people who haven't brought their game to PS5 is fucking Rockstar with Red Dead 2, like... At some point, I would like to imagine that they'll fucking give us all of the content that they've developed, but they got interplanetary life, like trees and shit, on their PC version of the game, but
Fuel scan. System scan complete.
On the PC version of the game, you can fucking get out and walk around and shit, like on foot, like you can in No Man's Sky. Where I'm at right now, I'm kind of limited to just fucking like interplanetary fucking travel, and it's like, I don't know. I'll get to the point where I'll get a PC one day, and I can do a whole fucking account migration like I did with GTA, and I can take all my ships and everything with me, but at that point, is this game still gonna be a thing, and am I still gonna be interested? Who knows? Who cares? I don't. I've already gotten everything I can get out of this game, except for one last trip around the galaxy, but it's like our home galaxy. A ticket around that. Not sure that I would trade that for anything, really. Our galaxy is very beautiful, and lots of beautiful planets, lots of beautiful moons, lots of beautiful planets with beautiful moons. You know, in Sky, it's all procedurally generated. It's like the stuff is all procedurally generated too, but only in so much that, like, you can procedurally generate a fucking galaxy with data about that galaxy's stars and black holes and overall density and shit. Like, when you look at a galaxy's temperature and overall luminosity, it's like, generally you can make pretty scientifically accurate guesses about what kind of stars they have, so I mean, really, how much of it is actually procedurally generated, and how much of it is like somewhat mathematically coherent in our real world galaxy? I mean, I don't know. Who's to say when you make a video game of this size, but one of the things that made me fall in love with this game, like, the first time that I saw it, like, as soon as it came out, because I remember seeing footage of this game right after it came out of, like, early access, of, like, being crowdfunded and stuff on Kickstarter, way before they even dreamed of releasing on console, and it was just a PC game, like, I was just like, what? This is our galaxy? This is what stars really look like? Like, what? And it takes real time to get there, even though it's faster than what it would really be. It still takes real time. Like, what? I don't know, maybe I'm still just a stupid kid, but pretty cool to me. I'm excited to see our fucking black hole anyways for the second time in my lifetime. That's 2 times more than I would ever get to see it inside of my normal human lifetime, you know, so and unlike in Grand Theft Auto, I do not own every ship in this fucking game, so I'm sorry, bro. Probably just because I'm fucking about to jump. You know, unlike in Grand Theft Auto, I don't own every ship in this game. So, like, this is one of those games that, like, there's still room for me to grow if I want to. Even if all I am doing is just doing a fucking, sightseeing trip, you know? I've done so much combat in this game, though. I'm not elite at combat. I'm only competent, but when I eventually get back to the bubble, provided that this game is still worth playing, I'll probably do some combat once I get back to the bubble. The bubble is what we call inhabited space. I can show you what the bubble is really quick too, if I haven't already. Do 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 do. Have I showed you what the bubble is? Because I'm about to show you now. It's about to blow your mind how small we are. Alright, so here's about right about where we are, right? Right about here. That's right here, soul, right? We have the bubble. And this is all of inhabited space right here. Just this little tiny bit right here. You can see we got ice and wall, which is the blue. And Living Evil, which is like an alliance. And you can see we got all these other factions. This is the bubble. So if you go anywhere inside the bubble, you'll probably run into a space station that has people inside of it that you can do missions, combat, trading, space taxi. There's an option, since that's what we were just doing in fucking GTA earlier. You can do space taxi also. Mercenary, you can do fucking piracy, whatever you can dream of. Here in the bubble. And yeah, as you can see, it's very, 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 very tiny section of space. It's like even over here with Colonia. Colonia doesn't. Oh, I'm not in Colonia. Colonia's over here. Sorry. But even over here, like at Colonia, it's like Colonia still doesn't count. It's like bubble inhabited space because, like, all that's out here is Colonia, you know? There ain't no bubble. This is all that's inhabited out here, so. Yeah. Just in case you were wondering. I mean, just in case just in case you were wondering. This, 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 this is humanity right here, okay? This is how small humanity is, right here, okay? Right here. This is humanity. And yeah, this is where we live. So, just in case you were wondering. Cause I've often wondered about that myself. But yeah, that's where we live. So. Pretty exciting to get to fucking Eagle Point, and I guess, like I said, I gotta see where the abyss is at. Be pretty cool if I could show you guys the abyss. The abyss is pretty intense. So this is the orbit line. It has to be over here, yeah. Do 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 do.
System scan complete.
Do.
Frameshift drive charging.
Sorry, I was getting some music playing. I decided I couldn't stand the fucking silence anymore, but. Yeah, I got a lot to do still.
System scan.
But this is where we live. 200 jumps. That's not bad. And that's better than taking 200 fares in GTA and the fucking taxis. Maybe this is what I'll do while I wait to play Yakuza these days off. When I have enough brain power to fucking pay attention to what's going on.
Fuel scooping.
200 jumps might seem like a lot, but I believe that I've done 2,000. Give me a second and we'll look up my stats again. That's not the right fucking button. Try this again. That one. And that one. That one. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I've done almost 6,000 hyperspace jumps, so... To be fair, Sagittarius A is the farthest I've ever gone, so... When we look at Sagittarius A... being 11,000 light years away. And then this being the farthest away that I've ever gone, being 26,000 light years. The fact that I plan on doubling it. Oh, I am going into the abyss to go to Beagle Point. So yeah, you're gonna have to wait till we get to the abyss to see this ecliptic. See that nebula on that nebula. I think that I might be able to make it to the abyss. Or to Beagle Point. I'm not sure if I have enough jump point, or if I have enough. I might not have enough of a jump range to make it here. I might have to turn back. This is 80,000 light years, though. All the way back here. The song that's playing right now for me, by the way, is Darkest Hour by Megadeth. So the lyrics, they just crazy, but yeah, 80,000 light years plus back to Earth. That's what I'm going for. I might not be able to make it out here because if you see, stars kind of start to thin out here. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, can't get there if I keep talking about it. I have to go. Yeah, I did 5,000. So yeah, 200 is nothing. It's a lot. Like a month's worth, depending on what I do in between. I could say this though, so last summer, right about this time, is when Grand Theft Auto started to do lots of their really good double money bonuses. And last summer in Grand Theft Auto Online, I made like $120 million. Like, I'm not joking, I started at like $1 million and I got up to like 128 before I stopped playing because they didn't offer any more bonuses that were worth it for me. And then after that, all winter, all fall, like, it was really bad. I went through a huge dry spell with GTA where they just did not offer any good money, and like, it's only been in the last like 4 weeks that they've offered really good money. So, but I started on Earth last year. I'd have to look at my TikTok upload. Alright, we'll see when you get back. But I'd have to look at my TikTok upload, but it's been about a year to get to this point. Other people could do it faster. It's just where I'm at right now. Alright, here we go. Another jump. Found its way back in till we meet again into that good night. Run too far as we chase through the stars beyond forever.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged. Frameshift drive charging. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Dancing in the wind as roses born again. There you'll find me, o'er the dawn of man, and castles made of sand. There you'll find me, riding in the caves as fire lights the way. There you'll find me, ask a royal glow, dawn in Pharaoh's clothes. There you'll find me, letting go. Oh, yeah. When lightless in the night, there you'll find me. Rings of dust and ice. Welcome back, Rebel Raccoon. You missed something, but I could never tell you what. You only have to witness for yourself. So call me horrible. We're garbage. Jokes, of course. Me taking advantage of you being gone.
Frameshift drive charging.
I know you can. I didn't give you hints for no reason. Could have just said nothing and you could have just not seen it. I mean, it's just me doing a fucking acapella because I'm fucking drunk and I don't know. Some of these songs that I listen to are fucking catchy, I don't know. Build tall, build higher, build far, build wider, build here, build now, build up, build now. speed, more drive, more self, more time. Build out, build fast, build strong, build fast, build here, build now, build more, build war.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
We love you.
4,
We went to the end.
fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete.
More money, more taste, more sex, more pills, more skin, more shills, more wants, more needs, more hits, more feed, more speed, more drive, more self, more time. Build tall, build higher, build far, build wider, build here, build now, build far, build now, build higher, build now, build. Kill, kill. We love you.
Fuel scooping complete.
Sunny days. We love you. We love you. We love you.
drive charging. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. Fuel scooping. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2.
Have you ever heard this? Have you ever heard the song Mattel by Avenged Sevenfold? My vinyl skin provides protection. It holds in place my plastic bones. Cast button eyes reflect an image, and all seems as it should, but there's nobody home. Cue the breeze, it's where the painted trees, and it purrs at rooftop sing, chorus with the buzzing bees, melting sun LED beams, sky being held on a string. Now I know this might sound crazy, but have you smelled the plastic daisies? 'Cause it seems to me we're in hell. Roundhead consumed with major nothings. Ears made of wax unfit to hear. Day after day it all plays over. Dedicated loop. Same year after year. Please attend. All model citizens, RSVP if we can count you in. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Fuck these neutron stars though, these are so gross. Like, I don't know, they're nice to get me from place to place, but ew.
System scan complete.
No, I don't even wanna do it with a fucking spaceship, ew. They're so gross, these things. This is how you die. Out in the black of space. You fuck around with these things, and then you find out. I hate these things. I cannot stand these things. I can't stand these things. This is how you die. Like, this is like being in a microwave. I just got the hallucination of being in a microwave. These are like being in a microwave. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. That is a microwave. That is a microwave. Did I scan the... Yeah, I did. I'm drunk. Fuck my life. I hope I wake up and tomorrow things are different. Space is weird. So, but do you think that I could, like, do a one-man band thing like Brendan Small, or do you think that I need to get, like, someone else to, like, cover vocals? Am I as bad as I think I am, or, like, could you give me your vote of confidence? Because I would really appreciate your vote of confidence. No, I'm not good. I'm getting microwaved twice in a row. Do you think I'm good getting microwaved twice in a row? Listening to Sweet Home Alabama? No, I'm not good right now. I mean, yeah, that's always a fair assessment, but... Do you know who Brendan Small is? Do you know who Death Clock is? Death Clock is what I want to do one day. Little cartoons and rock music and... Oh, because of the fucking neutron star? The neutron star that's warping gravity of those stars as I pass by them. The thing that almost cooked my ship to fucking 90%. What do you mean getting microwaved? I mean, I guess I haven't explained. So the way that things work in this game, your ship has like a base jump range, and that's how far you go. And then however much cargo you got, your jump range goes down by your cargo, because like you gotta spend fuel to get places, and then you gotta spend fuel. It's a whole thing. I got extra fucking fuel tanks in my ship that don't always need to be full. Like, it's a whole extra thing. Like, anyways, long story short, the blue stars with the jets, when I surf their jets, it lets me triple my jump range. I don't think I ever explained that to you. The blue stars with the jets. They are very scary. Those things are microwaves. If I do anything wrong, it will nuke the shit out of my ship, and I will end up at square one, and... So I don't have any cargo, though. So that's the thing, because I'm doing around the world. So, I mean, cargo is not a big thing for me, but when you're doing a local bubble, like, transit without a fucking cargo, or a fuel scoop, which lets you scoop off of KGB foam type stars, which that's a whole different astronomy lesson that we can get into later on if you want, but, basically different stars have different densities, have different masses, which eject different matters out of their fucking coronosphere, which you can use as fuel or you can't, because in this universe it's like a fusion based thing, so like you gotta use fusible materials. So if a star doesn't eject fusile materials, you can't collect its fucking ejections. But it's not that my spaceship gets hot. It's... So if you think about it, the way that planes work, the way that planes work in real life. To go further, you have to take more fuel. But to take more fuel, you have to have more fuel. And having more fuel means that you weigh more. So at a certain point, you have to balance out your fuel weight to your cargo weight. If you have more people, or if you have more cargo, then you have fuel. Bad. But at the same time, if you have more fuel than you have cargo and people, it's also not very good, because, like, you're using more fuel to burn more fuel to take less people and less cargo to do less work. So it's like a whole equation. I personally do not have enough intelligence to get into the rocket equation with you guys fully in depth right here, right now. But that's really what it is. It's rocket science, but I mean, rocket science is not that hard. People make rocket science out to be really hard, and it's really not. You just it's a fuel problem, because you gotta take fuel to take the stuff that you're taking, but then you also gotta take fuel to take your fuel. You gotta take fuel to take your stuff. You gotta take your fuel to take your fuel to take your stuff, and you gotta take your fuel to take your fuel to take your stuff, and it's a whole equation. Like, you gotta balance your fuel with your cargo, you know? Like, if you take too much cargo, you can't take enough fuel. You take too much fuel, you're burning more fuel to take more fuel, and it's like, why are you taking that much fuel when you can just gather more fuel later? And, like, I don't know, it's a whole thing. So, my spaceship, I believe that I do not have it optimized properly with the whole, fuel to fucking transit ratio. I believe that I'm carrying way fucking more fuel than I need to ever go anywhere than I could ever go without a fucking fuel scoop. But, I mean, I've only done a Sagittarius trip, like, one other time in my life, and it's like, I don't expect that I will do this more than one other time in my life. And it's like, what I'm doing, we're going to a neutron star, I think. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you the fucking microwave jump right here, if you're still watching, bro. I'm gonna chug my beer and watch this star. You can see, so it's gonna start off really bright, and it's gonna turn into a little, like, upside down triangle. Beams on the end. So, oh, you are still here. Alright. So I'm gonna tell you why this thing is a fucking microwave. And I'm gonna tell you with my voice. I'm not gonna put it in the chat. I'm gonna tell you with my voice, so that anybody who watches after you can know why these things are fucking microwaves. So that you can know why I'm so scared of encountering these things when I'm so close to coming upon Sagittarius A. Why, when we get up close to Beagle Point, into the abyss, when we get 80,000 fucking light years away from Earth, God knows how much longer Voyager would have to go to get that far away from Earth. Voyager is already the farthest thing that mankind has ever come up with. And it's just barely left our heliosphere. So that's something that I want to make clear right now while I talk about how much of a microwave these things are. Because these things are terrifying, okay? I just want to put into perspective while I'm talking about these things, that how these are scary, that this is terrifying. Horrifying. If I was in a different ship, I would not be doing this, because I'm doing this for me to make my trip shorter, because it's already going to take another year it's taken me a whole year to get to where I'm at right now. That's something else I want to make clear. It's taken me a whole year to get to right here. So anyways, I can talk about other things while we're transiting, but these things are fucking microwaves. I'm going to talk about why they're microwaves right now, okay? So these are microwaves because you see those little jets? Those tumble and toss you about like a ship in a rogue wave ocean sea. I'm not talking about one rogue wave. I'm talking about like that being the whole ocean, the whole sea that your fucking ship is. You just get tumbled and tossed about by gravitational forces that you... If I get pointed back at that little bright blue fucking point right there, I'm dead. If I get pointed in any wrong direction, what's gonna happen? So you can see how my screen right here is made up of different glass sections. All those glass sections, they're gonna get ripped apart by gravitational tidal forces, and it's gonna crack this whole fucking glass screen, and I'll be left to the vacuum of space. Pretty much, yeah. That's why I call it the microwave, because you feel like your food turning about in a microwave due to such force, and it literally. So the other reason why I call it the microwave, it bakes. Not only does it rip your whole glass screen, every last little glass panel that you see there, it rips all of that off, and you can see in here in my ship, if I go into the modules, my life support right here. If I go into show info, this thing gives me 25 minutes of emergency oxygen. 25 minutes. Only 25 minutes of emergency oxygen. So if I get put on life support, all the way out here, away from that little bubble that I showed you out here, this little bubble that I'm showing you right now, if I get put on 25 minutes of oxygen, 25 minutes of oxygen. Oh my god! That's the first thing that happens. That's the first thing that happens is you get put on 25 minutes of oxygen. And then your thrusters go out, so you get tossed around like a little microwave plate. Yeah, then my... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm thinking about this whole situation, thinking about it happening to me right now. I'm trying not to... I'm trying to imagine it so that I can put it into words, but I'm trying not to have a full-blown panic attack because it's so awful. You get 25 minutes of oxygen, and then it disables your thrusters, so you can't go anywhere. And then it cooks everything like a microwave. So if you look, I'm at 26% heat right now. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. My worst nightmare. I've had this happen to me. I started over. Because that's the thing that's so horrible about this trip to this trip to Sagittarius of mine. This is the second time that I've done this. I tried to do it, I don't know if you've ever seen me play GTA in such a way. I did it a little bit yesterday. I kind of go almost unconscious. It's like muscle memory where I kind of just... I tried to do that with this game, and I straight up fell asleep. Ship blew up, burned, and died. Blew up, burned, and died. No, so, but the reason why I call it the microwave is it it cooks all of your internals like a microwave. And that's the thing that really kills you. It's not being exposed to the vacuum for 25 minutes. It's that it fries all of your internals to the point where your ship just explodes because of how fucking hot it is. Your ship just gets so fucking hot that it just doesn't know what to do with itself, and it just blows up because it fries all of your internals. And that's the worst part of that nightmare. It's not the 25 minutes with the cracked and broken hull. It's not being on life support. It's not even having your thrusters out. It's that it fries all of your internals like a fucking microwave does to its fucking frozen cooked food. To the point where your ship just explodes and pops like a fucking... like a meal in a microwave. That's why I call it the microwave. It's so awful. And every time I come across them in deep space, I thank the Lord because it triples my jump. It is really better than a microwave because, like... But that horrific fucking scene in the Hulk movie where they... I'm not gonna talk about it. I won't say what they do in the Hulk movie with the gamma radiation. I won't say. But if you saw the Hulk movie, the original Hulk movie with, what's his bucket and what's your bucket, and what's his bucket, you'll know what I'm talking about with the fucking gamma radiation in the microwave. Like, I don't gotta say more than that. No, but that's what happens to your ship. That's what happens to your ship. Pretty much. Not quite as horrifically, glorifically, violently like that, but that's what happens. So thank you for, thank you for hearing that. No, anyways, No, so but one of the things that's wonderful about the fucking black hole, or I mean not the black hole, the neutron star, that's what they are. The neutron star and white dwarf. The neutron star and the white dwarf jumps, they can double your jump length, or they can triple your jump length. So, I gotta watch my heat here for a second, because I'm getting pretty hot. But, so with the neutron stars, they triple your jump length, and that's why out here in the deep space, they're worth the risk. Because if you do them right, it triples your jump length. So you can get 3 jumps out of 1, basically. And out here, closer to Sagittarius, it's just like real life. These sorts of stars, they're more likely to be formed out here, so you can get those extra jumps. The only problem with doing these sorts of jumps is that if you don't become a redacted microwaved thing in a gamma radiation thing, it reduces your percentage. So that's why my frame shift drive, that's the thing that makes me go faster than light. That's what enables me to do all of these jumps in the first place. It's like the... It's like the Star Trek warp drive, but fueled off of ejected matter from our stars in our galaxy. It's like a real life fusion drive or whatever. But the frame shift drive, it takes damage whenever I do a jump with one of those. It's the cost of not becoming a redacted in a microwave. Basically, it's the cost of coming out the other side solid. Takes a little bit of damage, so that's why that's at 100 or 94. You can see the rest of these that are at 100. But so I have this thing, these 3 things called the auto field maintenance unit. People who play this game will know what it is. It's basically a little repair module. I turn it on, and I tell it, fix this. And then it fixes it. And then that little number that's next to it, it just deducts however much is needed to fix it from that number. So, that's how it works. But yeah, like I said, this is the last time I'm gonna say it. If you watched the original, like the Incredible Hulk movie, way back in the day before Edward Norton with the mutant dogs, if you saw the horrific scene that I saw when I was an 8-year-old child of the thing inside of the box thing that emits the same kind of radiation, you'll know what my ship would turn into if I wasn't careful. It's really sad. But that's why I get so scared and so sketch and so cautious around those sorts of stars. Because, so that's the weird thing, is that black holes in this game, no problem. When we get to Sagittarius A, I can fly all the way up to its fucking surface, and that is not a big deal at all. It won't affect me one single bit when we get to Sagittarius. But those neutron stars and those white dwarf stars bake me just like a microwave. Guess they just must emit a different kind of matter than normal stars. Sorry, sometimes I have to enunciate my words because me being an alcoholic, certain types of words I'm like to slur, and certain words don't deserve to be slurred. They deserve to be enunciated so that they can be understood. No, that's one of the things that I love about this game is that, let me finish fucking flying around this star here, and then I'll pop up into our solar system so that I can give us data. You can look up this data if you're really feeling like it anyways. You don't have to, but this is real world data I'm about to pull up. Sorry, I don't mean to get so intense, but this is just a fucking game that I love so goddamn much because, like, well, I also gotta change out of power play to show you guys not inhabited space, but to show you here we go. So if I go in here, you can see all of the actual stuff. Let's see, so for example, I'm gonna grab my phone really quick. Hey Google, how old is the sun? $4.57 billion years old. So, just a little bit older. I mean, fucking I love being passionate about... It's not me being passionate about this game. It's me being passionate about our fucking galaxy, where we live. That's what this is for me. It's not the game itself. It's where we live. That's what this is about for me. It's where we fucking live. So this game says 4.7, almost 4.8 million years. Google says 4.6. I mean, it's an order of magnitude, you know? Not bad. We look at fucking... Look at how old the Earth is. 4.54, right? Oh, where does it say? Then I have the Earth's age. Anyways, all of this shit, it's all scientifically backed, and like, that's what it is for me. This game, I mean, I can't detract from the game by saying that like it's not the game, because it is the game. This game is what gives me the scientifically accurate data in the first place. The thing that like I'm so obsessed with in the first place, right? So I mean, I can't detract from Frontier Developments with their fucking Stellar Forge that describes what our galaxy is in this way for me to understand. But it's like, I don't know. It's not necessarily the game. It's more where we live. I don't know. I'm just trying to say, like, for me, if it was just about the game, I'd probably be more obsessed with No Man's Sky, because I think No Man's Sky is better than Elite Dangerous at this point. Just because they got the first person fucking planetary. I could go land whatever planet I want, in No Man's Sky. Go get off my ship, go walk around, get whatever I need, go look at all the plant and animal life, like, I don't know, it's all procedurally generated, so that's actually just a program. And that's sort of why it's not just the space aspect for me, it's that this is here in our galaxy. This is our backyard. If aliens ever came out of the sky and were just like, fuck all of you guys' world governments, we're just gonna tell all of your people how to get around space by doing like a huge data dump on the fucking internet with like I don't know. This is more interesting. Living inside of some weird, I don't know. I don't know how else to put it. Like, this is where we live, and like the data that Frontier Development uses, it's real. This is where we live. And it's like Ubisoft with their fucking, the way that they mapped out the fucking pyramids, and then it turned they had like a section of the pyramids mapped out that it turned out that previously wasn't mapped out. That's how I feel about this fucking game. Is that it's like, oh, what the hell? It's 5:30. I gotta go to fucking bed soon. But that's all I mean by it. It's just that, like, this is where we live. This is our backyard. And the data that they use, they don't just use, oh, here we go again. Fucking microwave, fucking vacuum, whatever. Anyways, Frontier Development, they don't just use random data the way that Hello Games does for fucking No Man's Sky. They use real world data to power the fucking Stellar Forge, and the stuff that they simulate, it's not as simple as calling it a game. I didn't show you guys the Ori. Let me get my boost lined up, and I will show you the Ori really quick. That's wrong. That was the thing I didn't show you. Showed you guys kind of the system map, right? Let's go to solar system. Mercury, Venus, Earth, and as a terraformed version of Mars. It's got Jupiter, so on and so forth. But then it's got all these other things. And this planet that everybody keeps theorizing about, this massive one that exists outside of fucking all the orbits or whatever. Here's the Ori that I was talking about. So, these are... Sorry, I had to, had to come back and make sure I didn't fry like a shrimp in a thing. So here's the thing that I forgot to show you guys, is the fucking Ori. Get all these really quick so that I'm ready to jump out when I'm done. Cause like I really need to go to bed soon. It's so late. Like this is the last thing that we can talk about. This is the last jump I'm gonna do. And then like I gotta go to bed so that I can go to work. I meant to go to bed like fucking an hour ago. I only got 2 hours of sleep last night, and like I'm going on like the fucking like 18-hour mark, and like I gotta work again tonight. I wanna play Yakuza at some point. I don't think I'm gonna do fucking taxi work tomorrow in GTA. At some point I wanna fucking do the last race that I need to do to get my outfit this week, but maybe this is what I'll do instead of whatever while I work, but yeah, no, I've been awake for a while. I know that I need to sleep, but like insomnia, sleep isn't something I do, it's something that happens to me. I've been sitting here waiting for the fucking void to take me, and it just like, it's not up to me. It's never been up to me. Like, it's just something it's something I should write a song about, like, God, fuck this, it's zombie God. I mean, I really don't know what else to say, like, it's not something that I do, it's something that happens to me, but here's Pluto, all the way the fuck out here, right? Earth's all the way inside here, and you can see where the little fucking, this is the asteroid belt. Well, you can see here's the Earth, and like Mercury and Venus, and they're all pretty tight in there, even with Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, or like even Pluto. Pluto is so far away. But then I think it's Eris. No, it's Persephone. You know how far away Pluto is, right? And you know how far away Pluto is, right? Like, Voyager just passed Pluto in, like, the last not too long ago. Voyager's the farthest thing we've ever seen out, and, like, look at where Persephone is supposed to be. Based off of, obviously, you know, like I said, all of the real world data that we have, they're constantly updating the Stellar Forge. The Stellar Forge is kind of like an active server that they have going on. Because the way that Elite Dangerous works, they have what's called the background simulation, and what that is that's like our galaxy or whatever. Like as we know it, just simulated like however the way that they have it going, and like it's constantly updated. And I promise you, if you like, I promise you, like, this stuff, yeah, it's probably not necessarily exactly where this game fucking has it in space-time, but This game having this planet around our planet and it being, I'm sorry, almost 10 Earth masses? 10 Earth masses. And only being 20 Kelvin? Being fucking damn near ice cold? And being 10 Earth masses? No wonder we don't see it when it's fucking ice cold. And it orbits this far away, you know? I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily believe in Planet X or whatever, but it's like, oh, here we go. Planet fucking nuclear microwave. Fucking ×2. Anyways, it shows it in the upper right-hand corner. What, yeah. I don't know, this game is wild. I fucking love it. Like, it's like being in our galaxy and like living in a shit that like if I could wish one thing out of Aladdin's. Here's how serious I would like you guys, if you're listening to me talk right now. Here's how serious I'd like you guys to take this fucking game. This ship, at least. If I could rob the genie's fucking lantern out of Aladdin's story, this is what I would wish for right here. Wish number 1. Down to the schematic, like, if I couldn't wish for this thing down to the schematic, I would wish for the schematic, and then I would wish for this thing by the schematic. And then I don't know what I would use my third wish on, because at that point I would have burned 2 wishes on just this thing, but this thing alone, right here, yeah. If you guys knew, this is bigger than a football field right here, okay? Like, I mean, just yeah, that's my character in there, right? And I think I showed you guys the glass screens inside. So those are the glass screens that you guys saw me looking at inside, and then so this thing is. If I could wish for this thing out of the fucking lantern, this is what I'd wish for, but like I said, I can't even begin to talk about, like,
System scan complete.
Human language is just not equipped. There are no human words. I could learn other languages and grasp at other languages to try to describe, but nothing could ever describe. But it's 5:40. I really need to sleep soon. We'll do 4 more jumps. If anybody has any questions, here's your last chance. Questions about me, this game, what I'm gonna do, where I'm going. If anybody has any suggestions. Yakuza Kiwami 2. The next game that we're going to be covering. During these days off, I fully expect to finish Yakuza Kiwami 1. We just finished Yakuza 0. So we'll finish Kiwami. Fully expect we'll finish that all the way. Well, not all the way. I'm going to get the platinum trophies later. This is the sort of thing that, these platinum trophies, I want to get the Red Dead and the GTA Platinum before I bother with the Platinum for these games, but I do want to get the Platinum for these games at some point. And unless I'm just running around fucking around, I will probably stream. Oh, you haven't played Kiwami 2? Well, Rebel Raccoon, do you want to know a secret? I've actually been listening to a YouTube series by a YouTuber by the name of, Your Favorite Son. And I usually listen to I usually listen to his videos as I'm playing the game. I haven't listened to the whole series, but I listen to each of his videos while I play the game. So sometimes I actually know what's already happened. So, you know, with Kiwami, with what happened in Nishiki, I kind of already knew about, not all of it, but just a little bit of it. And, you know, like, with, Shinji, I already knew what happened to Shinji, just because I try not to listen too far ahead, because I don't want to know what happens. I want to experience what happens as it happens, but, I usually listen to the videos to reinforce. And if I get a little bit further ahead, I mean, oops, spoilers, I guess. No, I get that though. That's like I said. I haven't listened. He has a whole series for the whole series of YouTube videos, and I only, like I said, I only listen to them as I play them. So. But I don't know if you have a PlayStation, but like I said, they're on sale in the PlayStation store for like 75% off. They're like $5 each. The only one that I need to get is the Song of Life at this point. And then the spin-off games, I think I'm not gonna worry about those until after I finish the main series, but Song of Life is the only one that I have left to get now at this point. Yakuza 6. So. But it's on sale until the 9th, and I fully plan on getting it at some point in the next couple of days. I just gotta pay my bills first. Gotta pay my Wi-Fi. Gotta pay for my car. My wife's phone. And then I just bought Kiwami 2, which was also on sale for only $5, so it's like, I already own 3, 4, and 5, so it's like, do I buy 6 now while it's on sale, or do I just wait until I get to that point and hope it goes on sale, or like, you know, I just gotta take a double look at my financial situation when we get to that stage in the next couple of days, you know.
System scan complete.
Yeah, the Judgment games were alright, but
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know, they kinda remind me of the Samurai Warriors game and the Dynasty Warriors game. At a certain level, to a certain point, like, there's only so much that I can hyperfixate on a series before I gotta start looking at other games that are already in my backdraft, like Far Cry 6, Far Cry 5. I haven't even covered Far Cry 5 or Far Cry 4, like, in my stream at all. Like, I started Far Cry 6, but, it's like GTA 5. I'd like to cover the story, even though everybody's already seen that a million different times. Like, I'd like to cover it in my fucking stream while I get the platinum. And with Red Dead, it's like I still got a platinum in that, and Ark. Still got stuff to do in Ark. Way back before I got my PS5, I was playing LA Noire and the Mafia series. I still got the whole Watch Dogs series that I'm trying to get through too. It's like I started with Watch Dogs Legion because it was a PS5 game, and like I just got my PS5 when I started streaming on my channel, but I don't know, there's just a whole lot of stuff. I mean, even with Yakuza, it's like I really want to get to Kiwami too. I think by the time I get to 3, I might take a break and focus on some of the other games that I've got in my backlog. But because they're on sale, I want to get all of them that I can. Because if they're only $5 a game, it's like, why shouldn't I get them in my library and have them wait for me to be ready, you know? Like I said, right now, my life only has room for live streaming, but maybe at some point later, after I've streamed my take on the whole series, maybe I'll do something with the footage. Maybe I'll turn it into something else. So yeah, since it's only $5, $5 is literally like fucking 20 minutes at work for me. I would gladly give up eating out for one day this month in order to get the game. I have played the Devil May Cry games way back in the day on PS2. That's another series that I eventually want to cover on my channel. I fucking love the Devil May Cry series. But Doom is actually the next series. Doom is actually the next series that I plan on. Doom and God of War. Once I back up a little bit and get some of my Assassin's Creed a little bit backed up further, and Far Cry, and some of the other games like that, Doom, and then fucking yeah, God of War gonna be some of the games I play next. Because I have Doom Eternal and the original Doom game in my library. And I have 90% of the Assassin's Creed games in my library. I mostly just started with Valhalla because that was the one that I paid for most recently. But eventually, my plan is to cover all the games that I have in my library. I have 400 games. The main thing is to make sure that I live long enough, because 400 games times fucking 400 hours each, that's fucking 16,000 hours. I mean, there's 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, so 24 times 7 turns into like, what, like 1,600, give or take. Divided by, what did I say, 16,000, so it's like, it's gonna take like 10 years to get to my whole backlog anyways. The same 10 years that I've already spent playing Grand Theft Auto.
Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Frameshift drive supercharged.
So when we combine into that, the same 10 years of games that I already have with the same 10 years of games that are gonna come out while I'm waiting, it's like, I've already got 20 years. 20 years of shit for me to just do. Let alone trying to monetize it into fucking something that somebody invisible who I don't even know decided is real life. Like, ugh. This whole planet is a video game. I hate it. At the same time, I love it more than everything. And I just want to make it better. And I don't know how. Because what am I supposed to do with that 20 years worth of fucking video games already being in my library? God damn. What am I supposed to do with that? And I'm already 26, so what am I supposed to do with that? Trying to add a fucking wife and trying to build up to the point where we have a fucking dog and a cat and I mean, there's nothing else on this planet that I could wish for other than having 20 years worth of video games. I'm not gonna lie, that's one of the best things that I could fucking ask for. You're not wrong, Rebel Raccoon. That's like one of the best things you could ask for, but like, I mean, the real thing that I'm confused about is where I'm supposed to find 20 years inside of my natural living human life to experience all of them while also finding a way to prop up everything else. I guess that's just where Einstein's equation of relativity comes in and just fucking existing in two places at once or something like that. I don't know. That's what it seems like I've been doing at work lately, is trying to be here while I'm there and then trying to be there while I'm here, because like I only got like fucking 5 minutes left. Where I gotta go think about eating cherry pits and peach pits and apple cores and I'm sorry, was there any other fucking fruit seeds that had cyanide in them? That's a joke. Algorithm. But fuck, it's so hard to not think about just eating a bunch of fucking cherry pits after all of this. By all of this, I don't mean the stream that I'm currently doing. I mean the job that I'm doing in like after when my physical form is like beyond controlling and like when a certain Megadeth album that starts with the word youth, you know, when that sort of thing starts to seem, that's what I'm talking about. It's just so hard not to think about eating a bunch of fucking cherry pits when I'm fucking done being old. Fucking 85-year-old man just fucking eating a bunch of fucking cherry pits or whatever. I don't know. Fucking brain in a vat. just kind of makes me feel like I'm experiencing everything that there is to experience with you guys as it happens, you know? Guess that's the best way to put it, is that I'm experiencing the best parts of everything with you guys as it happens. So why would I want to be here when there's nothing but memories? Oh no, I'm kind of rambling because I've had like I'm on like beer number 8, I think. I don't know, I stopped counting. When I stopped playing GTA, but you know what I'm not gonna do is turn into a fucking space microwave dinner. Hell your timing, Rebel Raccoon, because I just know that you weren't saying hell yeah to me saying that I wasn't gonna become a space microwave dinner. But you said it right after I said that, like in the chat, and like I just it cracks me up because it's relativity. I don't know how you even hear me when I'm talking. But here we are. Actually, I think I got 3 left, so I think this is number 9. Since it's 6 o'clock. Okay, mostly just depends on whether my wife comes to bed or not in the next minute or 2. Because if she decides she wants to have a hard time, I'm gonna have a hard time, and I'm gonna give her a hard time, because she doesn't get to decide that she's gonna have a hard time without me giving her a hard time, because she gives me such a hard time all the time. My right is her husband to give her a hard time when she gives me a hard time. God damn it. What other right do I have as her husband other than to give her a hard time when she gives me a hard time? Oh, well, yeah, I mean, I don't know, but... I mean... I don't even know what I was saying when you're shaking in... I'm so... Bro, like... That's one of the things that I hate about streaming when I'm drunk. And it's one of the reasons why I don't normally talk. Because I always stream while I drink. And I don't like talking while I drink because I fucking don't know what I talk about. And like... You know what? Fuck it. 1,000 streams from now, when I actually hit 1,000,000 streams, who's actually gonna come back here and watch these? Other than maybe you and me for nostalgia's sake. I guess maybe that's something that I should feel more comfortable with using my voice for instead of using the text chat for, because who's really listening other than you and me? And even with me, am I really gonna listen? Or is there only a 50% chance that later on I'm gonna turn this into something that I'm gonna listen? So I'm pretty sure there's exactly a 1% chance that this turns into something meaningful afterwards, so... That's the thing that's so hard about being a fucking streamer is... Do I sit here and be a little fucking parrot bird and squawk, 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 squawk? I don't know, that's one of the reasons why I appreciate you having hanged around it long enough to become a moderator in my chat. I can talk with you comfortably with my voice, and if I get out of line, you can put me in my place, and if someone else gets out of line because of my voice, you can put them in their place. So... Muchas gracias. you know, for
Fuels looping complete.
doing a good voice or Ethan or whatever.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh shit!
Frameshift drive.
Alright, next jump. I'm gonna tell you what this HUD means. So, I'm gonna explain a little bit about it to you right now. So, at the very bottom, you see that little left line? I'm gonna stop jumping. You see the little left solid line? I'm gonna make it move to the right. And back to the left. And to the right. That's the zoom level.
Frameshift drive.
That's how far I'm zoomed in. Usually I stay maximum zoomed in. To the left, you got the heat gauge. It has a little heat marker, like it's kind of obvious. I'm at 55% heat, but
Fuels looping. Fuels looping complete. System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. charging.
Well, chat, here we are. An hour and a half past bedtime. 54 bodies to scan in this environment. 3 beers to go, so I guess we're gonna chug this one while we scan this one, and then we'll wrap things up after I slam on and go to sleep. And we'll see y'all in Elite Dangerous tomorrow after I get out of work, and hopefully, if everything goes right, I won't have fucking shit to do after work like I did today. And maybe we'll finish with Yakuza Kiwami tomorrow. But that kind of just depends on work. And when they decided they want to get us out. Because today, they decided that they needed my help all day. And my wife's help all day. And there was really nothing that we could do about it. I won't tell you guys. When we get to 8:50 in our day, so we usually start our day at 1:20. When we get to 8:50, that's usually when we start getting ready to put things on the vans to go get delivered. That's when we're ready to clear out our warehouse and go home, right? And we leave at 11:50, right? And if everything goes right, well, it's not that I'm gonna regret staying awake longer sometime later, because I don't have a choice in this at all. I could have laid down fucking 2.5 hours earlier, and I'd still be right here right now. Like, the thing that I would like to stress upon you as my audience is that sleep is very much not something that I do. I didn't even scan that last place that I was in because I didn't even care. I'm so out of it. Wow. So sleep isn't something that I do. It's something that happens to me. I can lay here at fucking 3:30 in the afternoon, ready to wake up at 1:20 in the morning, and like I'll be awake until fucking like 9:30 at night. Like, sleep has never been something that I do. For lots of people, like my wife, as soon as they lay down, put their head on the pillow, it's like they go inside and they just flip a switch and they just instantly off, like lights off, brain off, like just out like a light. But for me, I'll just lay here, and I'll lay here, and I'll lay here, and I can take sleeping medication after sleeping medication after sleeping medication, and it really kind of just decides, or depends on what planet Earth decides what it wants to do with me on any one given day. The song Mattel by Avenged Sevenfold that I was singing earlier, how is it going to? Well, I know it sounds crazy, but I've smelled the plastic daisies, and it seems to me that I found myself in hell. I can never sleep when I want to. I can never be awake when I want to. Whenever I want energy, I'm tired. Whenever I'm tired, I have energy. If I'm hungry, I don't have food. If I'm full, I have food. If I'm thirsty, I don't have water. But if I'm thirsty, I have water. This whole universe seems like it's set up to make me hate myself and to hate it. And it seems like it's just purely set up to fuel my hate and my anger and purely set up to make me fuel and push and further the agenda of entropy, which is the running down of the universe, and I hate that. That's what I really hate, is the running down of the universe. Entropy, that's what I hate. And I've talked to you guys a little bit about Diane Duane's book series, the Young Wizard series, and how they talk about quote unquote the lone power and the powers that be, quote unquote. And yeah, I fucking hate entropy. I hate the thing that makes me tired. That's what I really hate. I don't hate when I'm tired. Like, I'm tired is the thing that happens. But what happens when you're tired all the fucking time? No matter how much sleep you get. No matter how many energy drinks you get. No matter how much food you eat. Like, I hate entropy, and like, entropy hates me, and like, the only thing that I want to do is to just surf the wave, because you can't fight entropy, you can only surf its fucking wave, so like, that's what I'm trying to do, bros. Rubble Raccoon. So all I'm trying to do is just surf the fucking wave of fucking entropy, because like, what else am I supposed to do? Until I find out how to stop it and reverse it, click it, walk it, and reverse it, you know? But it's like, at the same time, entropy is kind of necessary for time, too, you know? It's like, entropy isn't all a bad thing. It's not just necessarily life and death and, like, spilt milk and, glass of milk. It's not a binary thing. It's a fucking... What did Einstein hate? It's a quantum mechanical thing. It's a whole thing, you know, entropy. It's not... One of the things that I like to do when I'm at work is to pretend that I'm in two places at once, which is, inside of work and outside of work. And it's like, doesn't matter what outside of work means, whether it's my break or using the restroom or going to get a drink, you know, I kind of just try to exist in those two states of being at once, you know, like, whatever it is. Like, do I need a drink? Well, let me do my work and then I'll go get a drink, but it's like, it's not just that I'm doing my work and then going to get a drink. It's like, I'm going to get a drink while I'm doing my work, and I'm doing my work while I go get a drink, and it's like, it's this whole meditatory state of mind that you have to, like, put yourself into being. It's almost like being part of a double slit experiment yourself. It's so weird. Trying to put your consciousness into that state of being where you're, like, here, and there, and everywhere, but also at the same time not. The same way that fucking God is supposed to be. It's fucking wild. It really makes you rethink what your idea of God is supposed to be, because I always thought of God as being like the electron or whatever, and some piece of all of existence that was always there with me, fucking hovering and watching, like, at the same time. But maybe it's not quite that simple, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe they have to be in other places at other times to be a part of your life too. I don't know. When you stop thinking of time as being a sequential thing and start thinking of it being a thing that happens all at once at the same time, fucking time starts being weird. and things start being weird, and you start being weird, and things around you start being weird. And you can take all that weirdness back if you want, but why would you really want that when you can be in two places at once? When the things around you can be in two places at once, why would you want to take that back? I mean, I don't know. That's just me with magic anyways. The more that I find magic to be a fucking version of science that I just have never educated myself on, like... It's like, is it really magic, or is it fucking science? Because I'm pretty sure that science says the same things, but... maybe I'm just reading science wrong. Maybe that's just me reading science wrong. No, I don't know. I could be wrong. Then again, when have I never been wrong? You guys have only seen me upwards of maybe 300 times now. I don't know how many times you can divide. I mean, that could be two, but... I don't know, when you've been alive as long as that, then you start to see some really weird shit. And, like, how much of that you can really explain on being tired, and how much you can explain on the environment just being weird. We all gotta draw our own conclusions. Well, I can't put it into words human language isn't equipped for, so... I'm just glad that I'm still here to share what we have right now.
Shift drive charging.
Well, at any rate, I hope you've enjoyed this cosmic evening with me tonight, but I gotta go to bed soon. I don't know how much longer this fucking journey is gonna take in actual time, but maybe one day I'll edit it down so that it doesn't take so long like I did with my TikTok videos. Since that's where we started at. But yeah, those blue stars, those are cosmic microwaves, and those will roast the shit out of my ship. Like, they'll vaporize me and turn me into a steam of credits. I love doing the neutron star jump, but God, they are so scary. They're one of the worst things that I could think about doing in this game, honestly. I would... so there's something that you can do. They're called... what are they called? Combat zones? Is a weak word. They have a different word in this game for combat zones that are designated combat zones. Like, you got combat zones, and you got combat zones, and then you got combat zones, and like, one of the things I've always wanted to do is to go into one of the combat zones, but I've never had a ship that was rated for it. Like, even my ship, see, I got, pretty good stuff, and, not too bad of stuff, but I couldn't even imagine going into a real combat zone. So scary. There's one thing that I wanted to do before we left.
Frameshift drive charging.
And do the next jump, and we'll see where we're at. 162. Pretty close. Two more, and then I gotta wrap things up so that it'll fucking work. Maybe we'll finish Kiwami. Maybe you can do Kiwami 2 while I do Kiwami 2.
System scan complete.
You fucker. Yo. Can't get too close, but
Fighter deployment sequence initiated.
first of all, oh, this is good. Alright, yeah, maybe.
Flight assist off.
If God doesn't decide to hate me. God. Oh dear God. I think I can get 20 kilometers. Dear Lord, hear my prayer.
Flight assist off.
Oh, they're still so far away, and I'm still so far away. I'm trying to... Yeah, I really don't see how risking getting further away from my ship could do any... It's so terrifying. Oh my God. guys knew how scary these things were. No. Wait, what? You mean because I don't have a fucking... Oh no! It's even worse. I have to put the ship back inside of my ship. It's fucked up.
Vital retrieval sequence initiated. Fighter docking sequence initiated.
Well, anyways, guys, no ship blowing up today, but, very terrifying, very worrisome place to leave off indeed. Guess that's just how it goes. See y'all next time. Bye.